Hello everyone, it is I, Des, and today I'm going to be talking about my review of the Avatar Aang movie that had released about, I would say, almost a week ago now. But this will be no spoilers, cause um, I would recommend you going into this movie blind and and seeing what your opinions of the movie are. So there will be no spoilers for the Avatar Aang movie in case you want to see it for yourself. Like I will make a spoiler spoiler video for the Avatar film if I'm going to talk about certain scenes from the film, but not in this video. I'm going to be talking about um my opinion on the film. So, yeah, well, I will say um the film the film was really nice. The film it gave like a nostalgic feeling, if I had to say. um and there were certain moments in the film that I really enjoyed, but I won't say them here because no spoiler, obviously. um and uh the music, fantastic. It was absolutely phenomenal. And the cast who did the characters did a really good job. Like, I heard some people were preferring the old cast, but to be honest, like, sure, in my heart, I would have preferred the OG cast of the from the show, but I feel like there is a it's almost like a little fun, like, sense with the newer cast that did the adult versions of everyone from Team Avatar. So, um, I was kind of I'm kind of in a mix between preferring the old voice cast and still liking the new voice cast. Cause they tried their absolute best to voice these characters, and it paid off. In my opinion, it paid off. So it definitely, I know in some points were even tearjerkers at most. And it was very nice. The the animation was so good. Like, I will tell you that the animation was amazing. And it it really, like, felt like to me the film was like a mix between a American cartoon when it originally was, when its original run in the 2000s, to mixing it as it being almost like an anime. So it's almost like an amalgamation of both. Like, whether you like if you're a fan of like American cartoons or you're a fan of anime, it it just combines them both. So it it was really nice. And I got to watch it with my boyfriend, and there were some really good hype moments. It still retained funny the funny scenes or the funny moments from the old show. It still had its charm, even if it was in a different way, but in a good way. Obviously, it's in a good way. Like, so it it was it was a very nice film, and it brought the nostalgic back to me when I first started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. And um it kind of it gave it had the charm that it brought. It had the charm. And it had the nostalgic feeling. It had anything. If you had to, if you went back into watching the original, the Avatar the Last Airbender, and then watched the movie, like, it retained the charm that it had. I know other people can have their own opinions, so I'm leaving it at that. So it was it was it was nice. And honestly, when the trailer came out, I was so excited for it. I know it had been years since we had, like, anything new that had to do with anything Avatar related. Well, Avatar the Last Airbender related, not the other one. So it it was it was a nice feeling, and I got so hyped about it. And then when the film actually came out and I actually watched it, it it like revigorated my childhood mind inside me, the kid inside me, if you will. Like, don't take that out of context. It's just the feeling that I had when I first watched Avatar back when I was a kid. And I will say, everyone in that production, everyone in Avatar Studios did the most fantastic job with this film. And I'm giving them a round of applause. Like I know the mic isn't picking it up, but you can hear me clapping, but I'm gonna have to talk over the clapping though. Like, round of applause for everybody in Avatar Studios, the voice cast, everybody that worked on this film. So it it was super nice. And probably it is the best film that I have ever seen in in a while, to be honest. Because I don't think I've seen a very good film ever since. I know this is gonna be completely unrelated, but I haven't seen a good film since Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. And that movie was chock full of absolute bonkers fight scenes. Absolutely nuts. And it is just as good. If not, it broke the record with Mugen Train. That is how crazy that film was. And I would think, maybe with enough time, and if at some point they decide to release Avatar Aang the Last Airbender fully on theatrical releases, and honestly, I hope that it gets a proper theatrical release for anywhere in the globe, for anyone who is a fan of Avatar the Last Airbender. Which, like, this film is theater worthy. It would have been so cool to see it in theaters, and I would pay so much money to see it again. So, especially if it's in theaters. So, like, it's sad that I only got like a theatrical run only in it was in New York, and I think one part in California. I know specifically in Los Angeles, in selected theaters. But I honestly wished that it released worldwide through any theater it could find to release Avatar Aang, like it previously could have done, instead of releasing it on a streaming service. But, like, beggars can't be choosers, so we get what we get. So at least I can instill some advice while reviewing one of the first ever Avatar Aang, or the Avatar Last Airbender films. So I it was super fun to watch. So um yeah, and probably that's all I gotta say for it, because I know I plan on watching this film again. Because I guess it really, like, sparks the childhood that I once had with the film. So, so yes. Um, well, that's all I can probably say about this film. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would I would suggest if you are planning to watch Avatar Aang, not sponsored by the way, but you can see it on Paramount Plus, and released on July 25th, and you can see it there. Like if you can, and I know people are gonna say in the comments, oh, I already saw the leak to happen in April. Yeah, but also the original voice actors for Toph and Ty Lee. Well, Toph specifically said to just avoid the leaks, and the voice actor I think for Ty Lee said that it should have been in films. Obviously, I agree with her. That it should have been in films. It should have been like in the theaters and stuff. So I want to just get the giant freaking lion turtle out of the room, which is I would think I made up a Avatar's equivalent of the elephant in the room. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. And if you want me to do reviews like this with or without spoilers, you can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you like my content. And and I will say this, it's better than MacBook Gaming shitty content, because he just loves to be sucking Nintendo's dick for all I care. So I know it's completely not related to the topic, but I'm gonna just jab where I can poke. So hope everyone has a good day, and see you in the next time. Bye bye, everyone.